Right, so real briefly, I wanted to do a quick one on cognitive dissonance. Okay, specifically how to identify it in yourself. And really, the best way to do that is to find out the symptoms of cognitive dissonance, probably from Scott Adams, and just look for it. However, the way I do it is this, okay? Like, because I can't be wrong. I hate being wrong. It fucking irritates me, okay? But it's not in the sense that I can't handle admitting that I'm wrong. That's not the problem. The problem is I can't actually allow myself to be wrong. Okay, so when I find out I am wrong, well, for one thing, I must find out if I'm wrong. I can't go around in a fucking delusional state where I just keep believing shit that isn't true. I can't do that. Okay? Because that's not the kind of person that I want to be. Because I see other people walking around and they're just wrong and it's obvious and I try to point out to them and they still can't fucking admit it. 1 + 1 = 2. You know, you got a bunch of people out there, and this is metaphoric, obviously, I don't mean this literally, that will believe 1 + 1 equals something other than 2. Like, for example, 3. Okay? Like sometimes the people are wrong about shit that's so easily demonstrably false, but they can't admit they're wrong. Well, I have to be able to catch myself when I do this. Okay? And the way I'll do this, now keep in mind, so if I catch myself being wrong, I have an emotional reaction in it. Now, a psychopath, I would imagine, a full-blown type 1 psychopath isn't going to do that. They don't care, right? They don't have any emotions attached to being wrong, so they can spew bullshit out of their mouths all day long. And so long as what they're doing has the effect on their target that they want, their victim, their intended victim that they want, they really don't care whether it's true or not because they don't really care about anything, really. Okay? But for those of us that have emotion and want to, think correctly, I'll think things through my head. Like, say, I'll run a dialogue through my mind, or maybe I'll even do it out loud like a crazy person, or do it while I'm talking to somebody else. But one thing I'll find is that I'll find, if I'm wrong, is that as I'm trying to explain this and trying to flesh out why it's true, I'll be finding it's very difficult. I'm actually trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Okay? And I'll start feeling an emotional reaction about that. I'll start feeling like upset or embarrassed or threatened or, some sort of emotion, you know? And that's how I catch myself when I'm experiencing cognitive dissonance. And then I just stop. I'm like, no, wait a minute, motherfucker, dude, you're just wrong. Okay, what you're saying is not making any sense. You need to just, back the fuck up and correct yourself. Correct your damn thinking errors. And I do it. And if I'm doing it within a conversation with others, I just admit I'm wrong. And it can be embarrassing. Maybe I'll try to play it off like it's a joke or something. Or whatever. Or I'll just be like, yeah, well, I was wrong. Whatever. Just see, and why am I saying this? Because so often I see people projecting cognitive dissonance on others, right? They'll actually be the ones experiencing the cognitive dissonance. Any outside observer should be able to see it, right? They look at it and be like, dude, you're experiencing all the symptoms, you're demonstrating all the tells and all the symptoms of cognitive dissonance, and yet you're telling the other person that they're experiencing cognitive dissonance, okay? And so that's how you tell when somebody's arguing with the fool, you can tell who the fool is. And the moment that you've failed to identify that you're experiencing cognitive dissonance and corrected your thinking errors, that's when you become the fool. Okay? And someone that is educated in cognitive dissonance and how to spot the tells, yeah, they will be able to tell the difference. Okay? And just so you know,